and solidarity support everywhere. Please come back to a big welcome to Francesca Martinez.
Among you all. Like you, one of the main reasons I'm here is because I believe we do not have a coalition between the Tories and the Lib Dems. We have a coalition between politicians and big business. Most of us are unrepresented in this country, and that is a dire situation. We've got to remind the politicians who they serve. Currently, they're serving an agenda which benefits the elite few and leaves the many out struggling. We have got to demand better. I believe in better. I believe that hope will lead us there. We can't lose our hope. Part of this awful system is that we're made to feel helpless, we're made to feel disempowered, we're made to feel there is no other alternative. There is an alternative, and that is us getting together and realizing we have the power. It's always with grave faces and regret. They love this recession because it allows them to carry out their agenda, which is to basically dismantle the welfare state and render the people of this world and this country so up against it that they do not have time to even think about what's happening. We will not let that happen. Right now, disabled people are set to be the hardest hit group, despite making up only 18% of the population. DLA, which comprises £12.5 billion a year, is facing huge cuts. Now, DLA, Disability Living Allowance, for those who don't know, is a vital support network for disabled people. Currently, 500,000 people are set to lose it. These are genuine claimants. The government's own fraud statistics mean that fraud costs only 60 million a year. The welfare reforms are costing 710 million a year. Now, I'm not a good mathematician, but that does not make sense. This is not about saving money. It's an ideology. Sorry, that word is absolutely blank. It's an ideological attack. Yes, I did it. by classic divide and rule. The enemy is not the immigrant or the welfare claimant or the disabled person. The enemy is the Barbasaur, and we must unite against them. I'm constantly reading stories about how disabled children are being viewed as burdens on the state. And this is apparently being used to legitimise the call for abortion. I'd like to say, if we're talking about burdens on the state, what about the bankers who plunge our country? Those are the burdens on the state. And when the government talks about scroungers, let us remember two things. 2/3 of our cabinet are millionaires. Their combined wealth is £70 million. They have no idea what it's like to struggle to pay your bills, your mortgage, or pay your... And when we talk about scrounging, let us remember the MP's expenditure scandal, in which over half of MPs were ordered to pay back £1 million between them. Pardon? Yeah, I'm not leaving, but well done. The demonisation of vulnerable groups in our society is absolutely disgusting. When we talk about spending money, there's a sense that this money is their money. It's our money for us. And I really hate the way that welfare has become a dirty word. As a taxpayer, I am proud to pay my tax to support the those who need it and those who become sick and disabled, because that is a civilized society. I tell you what I'm ashamed of. I'm ashamed of my money funding illegal wars and making other people abroad disabled. That's what I'm ashamed of. So, I think we've got to really see through the lies of our corporate-led government and media, and we've got to realise there is a welfare state. There is a corporate welfare state. The system of shocking only wanted for companies pay their tax, pay any tax. The bank bailout cost £850 billion. So we have corporate welfare to the rich and neo-capitalism to the rest of us. So we need to really see through their lives. And we need to realise that this is... I hate the word politics. You know why? Because politics suggested something outside of us. I think politics is life. And if you're alive, you're involved. Now, the problem in this country and globally is not that there is not enough money. There is. The problem is it's concentrated in the hands of the few. The 1,000 wealthiest people in this country got rich last year.